let me. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready! Ready! Black 22! Check. Walk green, criminal team! Let's go! Wait, no!
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch the slats!
First down, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run!
Right there, 54, right? 54, Mike.
Easy! Hey, watch that! Wait! 54, Mike, 54! Let's go!
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Get him, boy!
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. 54 is Mike. 54. Let's go. Check. It's time to play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Flip it. You ready? Shit.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
54 Mike. He's scared. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston gets past one man. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check it. Wait. Gun. Rush in. Switch A. Exit.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 23 yards, the final tally. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Hey, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch. Face. 54.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check Mike 45. Go! Back 61. Matchbox lights. Ready for that?
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Pilot 64. Weak.
No score after one on EA Sports. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You better be afraid of me.
Winston now. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. This is Jones. Oh, nice move. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the slip. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Ready. Blue ready. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Silver. Wait. Easy. Hold it.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch the run, watch the run.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running right, Jones. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
White 25. Sonic. White 54. You. Kill. Hey, stop. Check 99. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
51. Check 24. Check. Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, Sam. Check 25. Jump.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
20. Got it. Hey, check Mike 45.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Winston. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Freeman again, a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
39.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tuesday. Recon, 132 fighter. Got it. Ready to go.
Ryan. Flushed out right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Switch. Alert 3. Got it.
Now it's Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
51, check 3.
Throwing again. Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Wait. Let's go. Let's bring it. Bring it, everything. Shit. Hey, what's that? Oh, cut. 54.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike, 54.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Green,
and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll throw again. Winston. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All day, every day, any day. Check 3, check. Go.
Freeman again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
54, down. Hey, box drop. Hey, tight. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth quarter comeback for the QB.
Go. Kill. Hey. High 7. No. Space. Wait.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
6 down. Check 6 down. Down. Check. We own him.
From the gun, Ryan. Complete to Jones. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, express. Check.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
11, 21.
On 1st down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Check 50, check 50.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
59, ready, 280.
Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch easy. Watch the screen.
They'll go again to Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Black 22, 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Ready? Watch the twins.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come on out here, come get some.
He's back to throw. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.